Get in the Ring connects startups to opportunities to start, grow, and scale up their business.
The reason I said yes to this one was because we were coming to the home of Philips and going to spend the day with the Philips executives.
All these entrepreneurs that have great energy, they have great tools, and they all want to change the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Get in the Ring.
Welcome again to Get in the Ring. This is Get in the Ring Osaka 2020. Yeah. All right. My name is Nathan Bryan, and I'm pleased again tonight to be your Get in the Ring master. Hey. Okay. Now, this is our fourth time holding Get in the Ring in the wonderful city of Osaka. So happy to have it here again. And tonight, we are broadcasting live on both Facebook and on YouTube. So sit back and enjoy and have a great evening getting to know some fantastic companies and some wonderful people. And when it's over, I know you're still going to want some more of Get in the Ring. So be sure to check on YouTube because there are numerous videos of Get in the Ring battles over the past year of many wonderful companies. All right. Now, there might be some people out there that are not familiar with Get in the Ring. It grows each year around the globe and it touches more and more people. A bit of history about it. The Get in the Ring Foundation is an organization that provides the most fun and effective way for startups, innovators, and dreamers to create impact and to get noticed. Get in the Ring was started 8 years ago in 2012 in the Netherlands. It was founded with the purpose to connect startups around the world globally. It is known that Get in the Ring is where preparation meets opportunity. In all corners of the world, there are many amazing startups that materialize and then just vanish. Their solutions never get the opportunity to provide the potential that they really have. Get in the Ring tackles this by connecting these startups to the challenges that our public and private partners need. Tonight, we will connect them here to you. There are over 150 Get in the Ring events all around the world throughout the year. In over 100 countries, there have been Get in the Ring events. And to date, more than 14,000 companies have battled in rings just like this. Our innovation challenges corporations to be their best, to show why they are the best, and to unlock business opportunities. Now, here is how a Get in the Ring event actually runs. First, the startups will get into a ring, a boxing ring, very similar to what we have here, and then they will pitch and defend and show why they are trying to convince you and to show why they are going somewhere, to illuminate why they're better than the opponent, the other person in the ring. Now, they're not competing here for cash prizes at Get in the Ring. The prize that each company gets for being and participating is an opportunity to connect with you to get the word out. The connections they make here in Get in the Ring, it could be funding, it could be some type of assistance. This type of assistance, this type of help will make sure that their ventures help to achieve their true potential. In each event, the contestants will give a short intro and then pitch in 5 different rounds and battle for a spot in the Get in the Ring Global Meetup in Montreal, Canada this year in 2020. Does that sound good? Yeah, all right. Who wants to go to Canada? Yeah, go to Canada, all right, and watch them. Whoever our winner is going to be. Okay, now, all right, so going back. Now, the Get in the Ring tonight is made possible, and actually Get in the Ring events all around the world are made possible by the generous support of the various fantastic sponsors that we have. For making tonight's Get in the Ring Osaka 2020 possible, we'd like to thank these wonderful sponsors: J&J, Itochu, Monex Ventures, Fujitsu, and Tokyo Marine Nichodo. Let's give them a big round of applause. And also a huge round of appreciation for our host organization, the Osaka Innovation Hub, for again hosting this wonderful event. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now let's get into a little bit of the details about the battles and how they're actually run. We're going to be having, as I mentioned, 2 startups that will get into this ring to have a pitching competition. And they're going to be then showing you why, through their explanation, what their future can be and how they can change up their game and maybe connect to markets, get funds and resources. We have 2 different weight classes at our Get in the Ring battles. We have 0 to €500,000 and then €500,000 and up. Our 0 to €500,000 are our lightweight, and then our €500,000 and up are the middleweight classes. Today we're going to be having a total of 4 different battles. We started off with 5 lightweight contenders, and we've narrowed that down to 2 that are having a battle here to become our lightweight finalist. In our middle class, we started off today with 6 different contenders. We've narrowed that to 4, so we're going to have a total of 3 battles. There will be 2 semifinal battles, and then the winner of each one of those will battle in one final round to be our middleweight winner. Okay? All right. Now, explaining a little bit more about how each of the battles actually goes. In each battle, they'll start off with a 1-minute introduction where they can talk about their company, where they've come from, their history, whatever they would like to say to introduce themselves to you. Then we will have 5 rounds of 30 seconds each. In the first round, they're going to talk about their team. Now here they talk about their members, what skills they have, the experience, diversity, and why they are awesome, why they think their team has what it takes to win. In round 2, they talk about their achievements. Now this is not what they would like to achieve, but this is actually what they have achieved to date. Have they created prototypes? Do they have sales, a customer base? Patents? Have they made any awards? Have they gotten investors already? Done a couple rounds? What do they have to date as of this point in time? Now our third round is where they talk about their business market and model. Here they're going to have the strategy, unique success points, what markets they're looking at, and how they will get more market share. How can they create more revenue to succeed as they go on? Our fourth round will be financials and propositions. Here they're going to talk about what they actually need, what they're here battling for, what do they need to succeed. Also, what type of ROI might they be offering, or if they're giving shares, or do they have a 3 to 5 year financial plan already set out, a forecast for how they're going to move on to the future. And then our fifth round, our last round, is going to be freestyle. And here they can really be creative. They can change it up. They can talk about the core values of their company, what they're really passionate about. They can talk about the other company, how they think they're going to be better, how they're going to beat their company, okay? So a lot of explaining, so you're going to get to find out so much about each of these companies and where they're going in the future. All right, now, after they battle, as they battle, you're going to be making up your mind, I like this company, I like that company, oh, they've got a good chance, or maybe this person over here has a good chance. But to determine who is the winner of each round, we have an amazing team of judges. So I'd like to now introduce and bring them out. Let's give a big round for them when they come out. Okay. Our judges for Osaka's Get in the Ring 2020. First, Mr. Taisuke Alex Odajima, co-CEO of Edge of Corporation. Edge of Inc. Mr. Tim Mikshu from the Japan representative for the German Startup Association. Mr. Naoyuki Ushio, the principal of ITPC. All right, okay. Welcome, gentlemen, welcome, and thank you for coming to Get in the Ring Osaka 2020. Okay, now, as I mentioned, we have a lot of really great companies again this year. So, as you're watching, I'd like to ask each of you, what are you looking at in a winner? Start off? Show-san?
Yes, I'm expecting the fusion of passion and vision of the presenters.
Okay, the passion and vision, okay? Do they really believe in their company, okay? Tim?
To me, it's going to be all about convincing storytelling on the one side, and of course, I'm looking for scalability.
Okay, all right. So, a story, do they actually have, coming from the past and going off into the future? And then, can they scale? Can they really make it in the world? Okay, all right. Taisuke.
So, my take would be how seriously they're thinking on doing this and this only, and that would be how I would judge.
Okay, so how focused are they? Okay, all right. It's the year 2020. Is their 2020 vision set? That's what you're looking for. Okay, all right, great. Let's give them another big round of applause, okay? Our judges. They've got the hardest job here tonight. Okay, all right. So, are you guys ready to get in the ring? Okay, are you ready to get in the ring? Are you ready to get in the ring? All right, okay, now we're going to have our first, as I mentioned, our lightweight battle. We had several very, very good companies. We narrowed it down to 2, okay? So, let's now welcome to the ring, in our red corner, from Hollow Ash Inc., Yoshia Kishi! All right, okay. And in our blue corner, from Root Inc., Keisuke Kishi! All right. Gentlemen, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, all right, all right. Our first battle of this evening, okay? Looking forward to hearing a lot about your 2 fantastic companies, okay?
Okay.
All right, now to decide who goes first, we're going to decide in traditional Osaka Junkin style, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Are you ready? All right.
Yes.
Saisho wa gu, a Junkin poi. Ai kore hoi. All right. So we're going to start off here with Hollow Ash, Yoshia. Again, you're going to have 1 minute for your introduction, okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Go!
So we are creating voice messenger with a friend for stress and anxiety, someone you can always talk to. In the US, 1 in 2 adults have certain level of stress, and many people feel loneliness. People are too embarrassed to talk to their friends, and the average person doesn't have time or money to see a counselor regularly. And the chatbots, they are so one-dimensional. So we built a voice messenger with a friend that anyone can talk to anytime, anywhere. But why are we using voice? Because we can detect the emotion from the sound of someone's voice. For example, oh man, versus oh man. It's totally different. So we can detect those of the nuances from the voice to provide the best possible responses. And through our product, we want to create a social environment where people with differences can thrive. We want to celebrate all the diversities. Thank you for your attention.
All right, good, yeah. Okay, anything else to say?
Oh,
No,
okay.
okay, that's it, all right, well, very good. So you're doing AI chatbot, no, not chatbots, AI voice people.
Yeah, AI friend.
That a friend, so if you're not feeling well, but you don't want to talk to a friend, you don't want to see a counselor, you can just do the bot on maybe an iPhone or a tablet device, something like that. All right. Very interesting. Okay. All right. Let's give a big round of applause. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Now over Keisuke with Root. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your introduction. 1 minute. Go.
Well, I am a farmer and agri-entrepreneur and MBA holder from Oxford University. And I developed a farming system that changes the fun of agriculture into the entertainment, digital contents that you can enjoy on your smartphone. For example, you can chat with Carrot in farm through Line application or Twitter. So you can ask Carrot, how are you? Then Carrot replies to you, oh, very nice because it's sunny day and with high temperature and like that. And this is like gamification of agriculture, but more real story based. And these contents are created automatically by AI and IoT based on real farm data. And the inputs of farmers is minimum. So it's easy to use. And by using this system, smallholder farmers can provide high quality, ultimate garden services to even remote users to get stable income.
Okay, all right. Very good, very good. Okay. Yeah, all right, give him a, yeah. Very good, okay. So you're taking farming and making it more game-like and fun.
Yes, fun. Yes,
Okay, but you can also talk to the vegetables.
Yes.
Okay, it's just saying like, Carrot, how are you? It's like, I'm thirsty, give me some water.
Yes. So I need some work or something. Like that.
Wow, all right, interesting. Okay, who wants to talk to vegetables? Yeah, all right. Okay, now what if they say, don't eat me though?
I think it's a pleasure for them. Yes.
That's a pleasure. Okay, please eat me, please.
Yes,
eat me.
yes.
Okay, all right, good. Okay, so 2 different AI types of ventures here. Okay, all right. We're now going to go into talking about the team. I'm going to stay with you, Keisuke, okay? All ready? So you've got 30 seconds to tell me about this team that likes to talk to carrots, okay? Ready? Go!
I am the only one team member of this project, but I can do everything from agriculture and the system development. And I know finance and how to drive the startup because I got an MBA. And so I have everything that the project needs. And I think at this stage, it's the best and efficient. This one team company is flexible and etc. So yes, the team is one person.
Okay, all right. So it's just you and the vegetables.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you're doing the farming.
Yes.
You're doing the programming.
Yes.
You're making sure the vegetables are happy.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. So that's a lot of work. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Coming over. Yoshi, let's hear about the team at Hollow, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go!
So to tackle huge mental health market, we have great tech and user-oriented team. Shaka is former Amazon data scientist, and Sue is former L'Oreal marketing manager. And we have former Stanford researcher and psychotherapist in the Bay Area. And me, myself, I'm a serial entrepreneur with a successful exit, and I'm expert of cognitive psychology and science, so that we can create the best UI UX for the mental health support and create an AI engine for people with differences.
All right, wow, perfect timing. Very nice, okay. It sounds like you have a fantastic team of scientists and people that really understand psychology, as well as what is required to make the IA to talk to people. Okay, all right. I'm going to stay now with you and talk about your achievements. What have you done to date, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Go!
So we launched our mobile application just 4 months ago, and the number of messages with AI friend is growing 59% month over month. And we have already 5,000 users in just 4 months. And we've got 250,000 small talk, voice, and text data, which even Google or Amazon doesn't have. So we will be the next AI engine by this data. Thank you.
Okay, all right. You sure? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, all right, all right. Thank you. Okay, so you already have lots of achievements. You've got the app out there, and you've been increasing by thousands of users, already up to 5,000.
Yeah, without spending marketing.
Without spending any marketing money whatsoever.
Yes. Yeah.
Pretty impressive, pretty impressive. Okay, all right. Let's hear about your achievements. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go!
Well, just last week, I got a big contract with Japan's largest allotment garden provider who has already 10,000 customers, and they are using my system to upgrade their system to the smart one so that their users can enjoy the farm experience anywhere at any time, even at home. And we are going to test the system next month, and I'm getting the revenue to operate it. And so it's a very good start to test the system.
All right, okay, so you've just started up on your own, but you already have 10,000, you've connected with a company with 10,000 users.
Yes, maybe. Yes,
he's got twice as many as you already.
Cool.
Okay, all right. Very good, very good. Very impressive, okay. Yeah. All right, let's now find about business model and market, okay? All right. Yoshi, you ready?
Okay.
Okay, go!
So we will have 2 revenue streams. A, premium features. By premium features, users can access to the online therapist instantly when they want to talk to deep topic. And B, it's kind of like choose someone whom they want to talk. So we have 3 AI different characters, but people want to customize the image or voice. So they will pay for the kind of like customization function, and we will charge $1 or $2 per month.
Okay, all right, okay. So basically, the app itself is free.
Yes.
But then they can customize the avatar that they speak with.
Yes, exactly.
Or if they have specific topics they want to delve deeper into, they can then pay extra for those specialty fields.
Exactly.
All right, okay. Sounds like a growing market, okay. All right, are you ready, Keisuke?
Yes.
Let's hear about your business model and market. Ready? Go!
Okay, I want to talk about the market, and my market is niche. I focus on the market of, enjoy agriculture, the entertainment of agriculture with AI and IoT. It's very unique proposition. And the size is very light for startup. I estimate that the market potential of this business is about 10 billion yen per year in Japan. It's not so big for large firms to join, but large enough for my startup. So the size is right.
Okay, all right, good. So you think it's already going? It's a very niche market.
Yes.
I have never heard of anybody connecting carrots to people.
Yes.
So that is very niche, okay? And you still have a lot of places that want to use it to make farming more interactive.
Yes.
All right, very good. All right, so fine, I'm going to stay with you, Keisuke. So financials and proposition now. What do you need to grow, okay? And what are you looking for here at Get in the Ring? Ready?
Yes.
Okay, go!
So about financials, my business is the IT system creator and IT system vendor. So the break point is very low. And at night now, I have only one person, so the cost is low. So for the time being, no problem. And in the next step, the big task is to hire the competent AI engineers who love agriculture. I think it's a bit difficult task. And in this phase, I have to think about funding money.
All right. So you're doing everything on your own right now. So as you grow bigger, you need more people.
Yes.
And you need people that know AI, but also love farming.
Yes, it's difficult, I think.
So that's also a very niche market.
Yes, it's
okay,
yes.
all right. Okay, all right, good. So coming back to you, Yoshia, financials and proposition, okay?
Okay.
Ready, go!
So mental health market is very huge. So we have competitors such as Calm or Headspace. So we need funding. So we are seeking $500,000, and we've got already $250,000. So investors will have two choices. You can either just watch a show or get in the ring.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, very good. All right. Anything else? No?
No.
No, all right, good. So you're looking for $500,000 US.
Yes.
And you already have half of that already.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so you just need another $250,000.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you'll be set to really take off.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Our last round now, freestyle, okay, guys?
Okay. Yeah.
Two very interesting, good companies, okay? Now you can talk about anything you want, all right? Go anywhere. So I'm going to come back to you, Keisuke, all right? Freestyle round.
Yeah.
Ready, go!
So I believe agriculture enriches your life. So making agriculture closer to everyone contributes to the society and farmers. And I realize it with AI and IoT and the agri-digital contents. And this contents market is new. You didn't see. And this is the creation of the market in agriculture industry. So the creation of new market helps the industry itself, and especially the smallholder farmers. And my passion is here.
Okay, all right, very good, okay. All right, good freestyle. So, it's still, you're saying it's still very niche, it's a new market, you're actually creating your own market.
Yes.
Okay, so you're creating and you can go anywhere with that.
Yes, it didn't exist.
It didn't exist before. All right, good. All right, freestyle, radio show?
Yeah.
Okay, ready, go!
So when I was a child, I was often called inattentive and messy. Many others scolded me, you're lazy and forgetful. But I have creativity, and I can focus on one thing 24/7 if it's interesting for me. The thing is, I have ADHD. I'm just different. So I want to celebrate all the diversities. I want to create a social environment where people with differences can thrive. This passion makes me up all the night. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So, okay, let's give them both a big round of applause, okay? Wow. You both are obviously very passionate about your jobs, okay? So you were, when you were growing up, people were telling you you have a short attention span, you need to focus, but you would focus on certain things.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so now you're really focused on creating a device, an AI that can help people.
Yes.
As the, okay, very good. All right, so two very awesome companies. This is going to be very hard for our judges, okay? One last round of applause for these two people, okay? Yeah. Okay, so judges, we have some questions. Yes?
So let me start with the question to Yoshi. Okay. So everybody has some level of anxiety and should love to have the app to make him or her comfortable. On the other hand, so some kind of mental disorder is a kind of negative aspect. So many people don't want to admit the fact that I had. So how are you going to acquire the customers, also motivate them to use the apps? So please let me know your strategy.
Yeah, great question. So we are currently saying that this is AI friend, and people just talking to AI friend. So they don't feel, oh, this is counseling, this is AI therapist. So people are just very comfortable to talk to AI friend. So that's why we have high growth rate, I think.
Okay.
Kind of talk over time, the power of the social network.
Yeah, and 65% of users are male, and male tend to have kind of like a hesitant to talk to like counselor or like therapist. So that's why the male tend to use our app.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right. So you're already finding that more males, because they're hesitant to go to counseling.
Yes.
But if they have somebody to talk to, they can really open up.
Yes,
Okay, so
exactly.
that's right. Okay, good. All right. Other questions? Tim?
Yes, Keisuke, thank you very much for sharing. I heard you say that you're basically creating your own niche, and that you said you wanted to, first of all, be by yourself because it keeps costs low, and then as the business grows, then when the business grows, you will need some IT support and some other stuff. I'll be honest with you, it sounds to me a little bit like you will be reacting to something happening. From an entrepreneur, I would expect that you are driving something to happen. So can you tell us a little bit more about how is this really going to come into place instead of just, happening?
Yes, I think there are two options, I think. And one is, yes, to hire the AI engineers by myself, my company. And another one is maybe to use the resource of companies who have synergies with my business. And some companies are the options. The first one is the allotment garden service provider is one option. And they already have the customers, and they have the IT system already. So if our test, which is going to be, is very good, maybe this is one option. So yes, there are two options here, I think. And anyway, we have to see the test first. And yes, I think I will think about it.
Okay, does that answer your question? Yeah. Okay. All right.
So I have a question for Keisuke too.
Yeah.
So Joshua told us that he has ADHD and he's really concerned with the service he's developing. And I think it's a very good reason to tell he should be the one making it. But I'm not sure yet why you should be the one doing what Rudy is trying to do. Can you explain me that?
So connecting to agriculture enriches your life, so I believe it. And so many people, especially in Tokyo, Tokyo has no green. And then the city residents, especially with children, want to connect to agriculture. So they want to grow their products, but they are busy, so they have no time. So the people who want to connect to agriculture, to know the agriculture, as an education for children or themselves, but they have no time. So these kind of people are my customers, I think.
So yeah, but I would like to have an answer, not using they, but I. Why you should be developing this?
Yeah. Why are you the man?
Why you're the guy? Why not anyone else?
So the reason why I do this business, because I really I really love agriculture. So I really enjoy agriculture, So as a farmer, so I know there are a lot of or infinite contents in agriculture. It is better for everyone to know, and nobody knows it. Agriculture has many contents, very good contents. So this is my passion. As a farmer, I know it, and especially most of them doesn't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Okay. All right. So because you're a farmer, you know what the vegetables feel.
Yeah.
You know how amazing farming is.
Yes.
But a lot of people that live in the city that might not have any green around them, they don't know anything about that. So you're helping them get in touch with nature, but also get in touch with what they eat.
Yes, especially as a science, there are a lot of stuff to learn in agriculture, and very good use of agriculture, I think.
Okay, so not just for adults, but for children as well, to make a connection. Okay, all right. Gentlemen, any other questions that we have?
Yeah, I do have one question to Holash, because I'm a little worried about your business model. Quite honestly, you said that you have 5,000 users right now. You have 3 different avatars. Each avatar for customization costs around $2. That means right now you will have around $30,000 as revenue. That's not going to be enough to suffice to finance all of your smart team income, let alone the growth of the company. So what's the business model going to be in the future? Where's the revenue coming from?
So for the future, currently we're thinking about premium features to connect to the therapist. So typically for the therapist, people are paying like $100 or $200 only one time. So like online therapy, it will be like kind of like a near future revenue. And for the future, we will have the both voice and text small talk data. So it will be huge because Google or Amazon have the functional AI data. So like play music, something like that. But we have small talk data. So we can connect to voice user interfaces. So they can use our like application through the SDK, right? So this will be the huge thing.
Does that mean I trust my friend, I give them my information, very personal, and you go ahead and sell that information to other clients?
We don't sell the data, but they can use our application as SDK.
And how are you going to make money?
So kind of like a partnership, and so as a transaction, we will charge for them.
Okay, so you're creating your app that can, from all of the people that it talks to, it then knows different responses. So it can then make either Amazon's products or Google's products be able to interact with humans in a more natural way.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. And then you charge them a license for using your development kit.
Yes. Okay.
All right, all right. All right, so kind of 2 streams of revenue there.
Yeah.
So you've got the normal people that are using it, and what language is the AI based in?
Currently only English.
Currently in English, okay.
Yeah,
all right, so it's for worldwide use in English right now?
Yeah.
And are you looking at developing in other languages?
Yeah, for the future, yes, but currently we are focusing on the US market.
Okay, on the US market, okay. And worldwide for English, okay. All right. Gentlemen, any other last questions? Okay.
So I have a question to Keisuke.
Yes.
So my parents, my grandparents were farmers. And actually my grandmother was talking to tomato, eggplants every morning to grow them better. Yeah, so you have been repeating the word of smart. But what I would suggest you to clearly define the smart of the smart farming. So you have been using the word of AI, IoT, the elements of the smart. But your meaning, the meaning of your smart has something more innovative or creative. So would you clearly mention about what smart means, or maybe in the future?
So smart means in this project is to how. So I think the key is anything. Anyway, enjoying agriculture. So smart for users to enjoy the agriculture. So this is abstract meaning, and there are a lot of stuff. I think data-based or something like that. But I think so. Anyway, I'm very happy if you enjoy agriculture.
So it sounds like not the smart of the smart city. Oh, he's a smart guy, cool guy. So that's your meaning. So farming is not the dirty one, but more like a stylish one. That's what you mean.
Yeah, in this sense. So smart, this kind of smart, so we overcome the distance. So this is the meaning of this. In this city, Osaka or Tokyo, even in Tokyo, you can enjoy my farm in Ashigara in Japan. So this is one kind of smart.
Yeah. So my suggestion is to clearly define the meaning of smart. So for the future extension.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Okay, all right, good. So you're making the farmer smart. You're also making people more smart, in a sense,
Maybe.
about farming, about nature, okay? But he's saying you might want to focus a little bit more about, what, when you say smart, because that can be taken in so many different ways, okay?
Thank you.
All right, okay? Going to give you gentlemen a little bit of time now to talk amongst yourselves and pick our winner, okay? All right, and again, let's get a big round of applause for our two companies here, yay! All right. This is going to be very, very difficult, okay? But now remember, you both have so much passion, really working together so hard on each of your projects, okay?
Thank you.
And after this, talk together, because maybe some of his carrots are going to be feeling down. They're going to need an AI to talk to, okay? So,
Yeah.
all right, remember, you can always, connect them up, have the plants getting some therapy. Maybe we'll help them grow more, okay? Just think about it. Think about the possibilities of the future, okay?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Okay.
Coming.
The moment we have been waiting for, gentlemen, if I could have your hands, please. Okay, ready. All right. And now for our first winner of tonight's Get in the Ring 2020 is Hoas! Yay! Congratulations! All right, your shot. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, congratulations. Hold on, okay? Let's go to some of our judges and find out why. Why did you choose Hello Ash today? What was one of the main reasons that helped you determine that he was the winner tonight?
It was a very difficult choice, actually. I really hesitated, but the last thing which made me choose him was that I was more convinced that he won't give up. Like he was saying, he could be focusing on something if it's the thing he likes, right? And I think as an entrepreneur, to never give up, it's the most important thing. So the quality of the service ideas are very interesting. Ruud, I'm sure that you will have a lot of opportunities in front of you, but somehow I believed more on the Holash.
Okay, all right, okay. Chip?
I made the same choice. The reason being that we're in the lightweight category, so you're early starters and you're just developing your business. That's fine. However, I did feel that your package in general about how to develop your business in total, the people you have on board, the concept you have, it seems one stage further developed in comparison to Root. I think there is still there's great potential, but still a little way to go on your side. So that was the reason why I chose you, because I feel that it's just a comprehensive package already. It feels like you guys are ready to go.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah, so each company has its own unique solution. However, I think your company has some more trying to solve the realistic social problem. So that's why I chose.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Let's give a big round of applause for our judges, okay? Really, really difficult. I mean, two very, very good companies, okay? So again, congratulations. So going on, our winner for tonight's first class. Let's give these both a big round of applause. And again, you're just starting, okay? One person, you're ready to grow, you're ready to expand, okay? And if the vegetables need somebody to talk to, okay? All right? He's the man. Just remember that, okay? All right. Let's give a big round of applause and send them off. Gentlemen, thank you very much. All right. Wow. So much passion. I mean, both of them, you could really tell, were focused. They knew what they wanted to do, and they can see the future of where their company is going, okay? Lots and lots of great companies to come up, okay? So, are you ready for our next round? We're going into our middleweight class now. These are companies that are valued at €500,000 and up. So, are you ready to get in the ring? Are you ready to get in the ring? Yeah, all right. Okay, now let's welcome to the stage our next contenders. In the red corner, QQ Thailand, Jim Hong. All right, and in our blue corner from Nihon Agri Inc., Shohei Naito. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome, gentlemen. You've got like this cool vibe around you, you know, coming out. And you're like all ready to go. You're like, okay, let me get at him, okay? All right, all right, all right. Now, again, we're going to be starting off in our traditional Osaka style to start off. So, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. Saisho wa gu. No. Okay, saisho gu. Okay, we got to start with a gu, okay? Saisho wa gu, janken poi. Okay, you kind of knew.
Yeah, I knew.
You're like, he's gonna go with pa. Okay, all right, okay. All right, Shohei, we're gonna start off. You have 1 minute to introduce your company and about you. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Go.
So our goal is to transform Japanese agriculture from introverted industry to globalized industry. Japanese agriculture has been focusing only on domestic market, which is shrinking market. But however, at the same time, Japanese agriculture has the big potential. Quality is very good. What's happening now is a lot of Asian people travel to Japan now, and they taste Japanese fruits and vegetables, and they love it. But after going back to their own country, there's no opportunity to taste it. We are solving this problem by first, exportation. We are kind of fruits D2C company, having our own brand and direct touch point to consumers. And also, we are vertically integrated into orchard, packing house, and optimizing the OO operation. And the second approach is patent license business. So we secure a very competitive Japanese patent, which is a plant variety, then licensed to foreign farmers.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. Let's give a big round of applause, all right. So, farming is awesome in Japan, and you want to bring that to the rest of the world.
Yep.
Okay, you know there's a company that can let the world talk to your plants. I'll introduce you later, okay? All right, so you have two things you're gonna make when people come and they taste the fruits, the vegetables, they say it's really good, and when they go back, they can't get it, so you're exporting.
Yeah.
And the second one you're mentioning is licensing and patenting?
Yes.
So that the names of the vegetables and fruits that are here are not taken.
And variety, yeah.
And varieties,
yeah,
okay? So you're
varieties,
patenting those for them, okay?
Yeah.
All right, very good. All right, Jim?
Yes, sir.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Introduction about QQ Thailand. Ready? Go!
Hi, my name is Jim from QQ. We are a tech startup from Bangkok, Thailand. Imagine you're hungry and thirsty. You're craving for beer and ramen. You go down to that shop around the corner and oh my gosh, the waiting time is 2 hours. Or if you're sick, you want to see a doctor, you go to the hospital and oh no, that waiting time is again 3 hours. That's why I'm introducing QQ. Because the reality is businesses are losing revenue because of wasted time. And that's why customers love us because we free up their time. Businesses love us because we drive traffic and revenue to their stores. That's what we essentially do, is to change the behavior and also the differences in the merchants that in stores in Japan.
Okay, all right. Anything else? Oh, no, you're in. All right. Very good. All right. So let me see, okay? So fruits and vegetables. He's coming with beer and ramen. I mean, that's hard to beat, okay? All right. So long lines at stores.
Yes.
Maybe long waits at doctors, which everybody knows, okay? So you use an application that shortens the time by what? Putting them into a queue. Okay, QQ.
Yes.
All right, okay, I get you, okay. All right, I'm going to stick with you, Jim, and let's find out about the team that you've created to make this product, okay?
Sure.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go!
All right, we got about 100 people right now working on this application. 4 founders are very passionate about this business. We are all serial entrepreneurs who have built businesses for the last 10 years. This is not our first time getting together to make this work. And that's why we're very excited. We have built a huge traction in Thailand for the last 3 years and made user base of over 2 million users right now. And so,
Okay, all right, stop, okay?
Yes.
Well, you started going into base there. We're
Yeah.
talking about the team.
All right.
This is the team. So, 100 people.
100 people right now.
That's a lot of staff.
Yes.
Okay, so do you use QQ to line them up so that they all know when to work? All right, very good. Okay, all right, good. Okay, coming back, Shohei, let's hear about your team. Are you ready?
Okay.
Go!
So when I was a college student, I worked in the farm in Brazil, Kagoshima, Chiba, each for 1 to 2 months. And after graduation, I worked for McKinsey & Company in the agricultural sector. So I somehow know or have background of farming and business. So now we have around 35 team members, including Chinese people and Thai people. And we have different background, like working for supermarket or farming. Yep.
Okay, all right, so you got about 35 people.
Yep.
It's international as well.
Yep.
So you have people in Japan as well as you said in Thailand
Yep.
as well, okay? And around the world working on this project, okay? All right. Now going to go with achievements, okay? So this is what you have done to date, okay? Are you ready?
Yep.
Go!
So we are 4th year after startup. Now we are the biggest Japanese fruits exporter to Southeast Asia. Especially for apple, we have over 50% share out of all the Japanese apple exported to Southeast Asia. For patent license business, we have secured 8 competitive patent varieties, including melon, apple, and we have the farm in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and Juji, China.
Okay, all right. So you're already exporting lots of fruits, and you have 8 patents for different varieties.
Yep.
And you're also producing those now abroad?
Actually, license.
You
to-
license
yeah,
them,
yeah,
okay? So,
farm
but
in
they
Thailand,
then
China.
produce them abroad,
Yeah, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
All right. So you are already expanding out. All right, okay. Coming back to you, Jim, okay, for your achievements, all right? Ready? Go!
So we have been through the 500 Kobe program last year. We're actually in the middle of Plug and Play Tokyo program right now. We also have done Google Launchpad in Silicon Valley 2 years ago. So we're very excited to have made all these achievements so far. And if that is not impressive enough, we have made $1 million of revenue last year for the first time. And our user base have grown 20% month over month.
Okay, all right, wow. So you've already participated in a lot of different events. $1 million last year, okay, for people lining up.
$1 million of revenue.
Of revenue, okay? As well as your user base has expanded 20%
Month over month.
Month over month, okay?
Yes.
All right, that's growing, that's growing. All right, let's talk about I'm gonna stay with you, Jim. Gonna go about your business model and the market. How are you able to do this, okay? Are you ready? Go!
How we monetize is through monthly subscription fees, payment transaction, and advertising. We work with customers already, such as Otoya, Battle①, and Sizzlers. And we are looking for more customers, not only in Southeast Asia, but here in Japan, especially with the upcoming Olympics and Expo 2025 in Osaka. So we have made huge traction already, but we want to build on top of that momentum.
Okay, all right, so you're already signing up lots of places, and as large events come up, you're also signing up more places that can help when they have lots of people coming in.
Correct.
Lots of intake,
And
okay?
they will pay us a monthly subscription.
And they pay a monthly subscription
and payment transaction.
and advertisement as well.
And advertising.
Okay, so you've got three pillars there.
Actually, there's one more with white labeling. So we're happy to work with technology firms and super apps to white label our service.
Okay, inside of theirs.
Inside their app,
Okay.
correct.
All right, very good, very good. Pretty impressive, okay? Coming back to your business model and market, okay, Shohei, you ready?
Yep.
Ready, go!
Our market has been only in Southeast Asia for these 3 years. But from this year, we will start the business in China and India. And 5 years from now, we are planning to start the business in Africa and South America as well. And our competitive advantage to competitor is first, brand, second, patent, third, operation, because we have farm, packing house.
Okay, all right, so you're already here and in Southeast Asia. you've expanded already and you're looking at different markets around the world, including South America as well as Africa, all for producing Japanese fruits and vegetables for the local population there, okay? So it's a huge, the world is your market. All right, very good, very good. All right, financials and proposition, okay? I'm gonna stay with you here. So let us know what you're looking for and what are you proposing. Ready?
Okay.
All right, go!
So last May, we have raised 8 million USD for Series A, including debt and equity. And we are planning to raise 20 million USD in this May. And the money we raise, we will use to grow the existing market and also, the new market, China and India. And we are looking for a partner who are willing to fight in the global world. So very strong global player.
Okay, all right. So you're looking for partners to help you fight and to bring Japanese fruits and vegetables to the world, as well as investors for your next series of 20 million US dollars to really help you with your global expansion. All right, very good, very good. Come back to you, Jim. You ready? Talking about your financials and proposition. Ready? Go!
We raised Series A of $3 million about 12 months ago. And now we're in the midst of raising our Series B of $10 million to give us the additional ammunition to expand our footprint in Asia rapidly. We need to develop additional technology outside of what we have now to be integrated with big tech companies such as Line or Rakuten apps that are here in Japan. So we want to talk to investors, strategic partners.
I got it. Okay, so you want an investment, you're looking for 10 million US, but also connections to places like Line or Rakuten that have apps already that can maybe put your QQ in and then help bring those services to the market as well.
Exactly.
All right, very good. All right, our last round, guys, okay? Freestyle. Again, you can mix it up, talk about anything that you want, okay? I'm going to come back to you, Shohei, all right? For your freestyle round, 30 seconds, ready, go!
So 3 keywords. One is we are making the new industry, transforming the industry. And the second thing is global. So we want to go global. And third thing is from Japan. We are, I wish or I believe we can, make kind of new industry like automotive industry by Toyota or electrics by Sony. We'd like to make agriculture as the next business.
Okay. All right. So you're saying Japanese, it's not only cars, it's not only electronics, but the fruits and vegetables that are here are really one of the brands of Japan. And to get that out into the world and let them know about it. Yeah. All right. Very good, very good. Let's give a big round of applause for Shohei. All right. Nice. All right. Jim, last round here, your freestyle, anything you want to talk about. Ready?
Got it.
Go!
We're very excited to be here today because we are living in a digital age, moving away from the physical space to the virtual space. And what our application provides is that virtual space so you can free up your time and use that time to browse for promotions, events, anything you like. That's what our value proposition is. So we're very excited to be here, especially with the upcoming Olympics and Expo 2025.
Okay, all right. So it's not just the app that you're selling. What you're really giving to people is time.
Yes.
Okay, the time that they spend waiting, be it for a restaurant or for a doctor, or the time that the stores are waiting to bring people in.
Correct.
Okay, all right. Man, this is going to be hard. 2 very, very diverse, but 2 very, very interesting companies, okay? Let's give both of our competitors a big round of applause, okay? All right. Got to take it over to our judges. Jim, if I can have you just come back a little bit here.
Sure.
Right here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, our judges, what types of questions do you have for these 2 fine gentlemen?
Okay, yes. So I have 2 quick questions to Shohei. The first question is about... Sorry about that. Okay. So you're targeting the Asian African market. So there seems to be no critical issue like FDA or some other regulation. But is there any regulation issue when you're doing business in the Asian or African market? This is the first question. Also, second question about would you more clarify how you monetize from your business? Okay. So these are my questions.
Okay. The first question: quarantine has sometimes problem. So, for example, now we cannot export Japanese apple to China because of nuclear problem. But the good thing is Japanese government is now really pushing hard to open the market because for them it's critical. And as a matter of fact, last year they opened up the Indian market for Apple. So the macro trend is good. And the second thing, we have roughly 2 monetized points. First is very simple, selling apple or fruits, then get the money. But as you know, the gross margin is not very high, 20% at maximum. But we can make top line. The second thing is about license. So if we have very competitive plant variety or how to grow patent, we license it. Then farmers pay the royalty to us according to how much they sell this year. Yep.
So as for the selling the product or licenses, so the price could be different according to the region. So how you are going to differentiate the pricing for the Africa or doing the business in Africa or in China?
Okay. So let me start from existing market, Southeast Asia. So we have our own brand called Essence, and we have our own shelf over 500 stores in Thailand. So the products from Japan to Thailand, we sell as the premium. Premium, but for upper middle daily consumption basis. And for locally grown one, we sell under same brand, but little bit more mass side. So we differentiate those 2 products, by changing the customer.
Sounds very reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So you've got 2 price points there. One doesn't have that high of a margin, just actually selling the fruit. But then the other one, with the branding, you can really help not only grow around the world, but also bring in more margin. Okay, all right. Other questions?
I got a question for Jim.
Okay.
My company too has a lot of co-founders. We actually 6 co-founders, and it has a lot of good thing, but sometimes the communication could become issues, and how do you think having 4 co-founders with apparently a lot of great experience is helping you become the best, or do you think each of you guys have some certain values?
Yeah, so we bring 2 different values to the table, and that's why we work very well with each other. I'm a finance guy. I have my MBA from University of Chicago, so I run the finance function. I do the fundraising for the startup, for QQ. My CEO is a serial entrepreneur. He's been in the tech space for the last 10 years. This is all he knows what to do. And therefore, he leaves all the financial items to me, and I let him run all the technology development and product development for him. Our 2 other co-founders, they bring the user experience and the blockchain experience, because as we get into a more sophisticated app, we would require blockchain and AI machine learning into the components of our technology, and our user experience officer will make sure that the B2C segment is still user friendly. We don't want to make it a dinosaur where nobody understands and navigates the app. So that's why I think the 4 of us work really well. Plus, I'm here in Japan, so I don't get to hear all the...
Okay, so 4 very diverse people, diverse fields.
Yes.
Each one lets the other one do what they are best at.
Yes.
And then you also stay a little bit away from the other 3. Okay, all right. Does that answer your question? Okay, all right. Okay, Tim?
I actually have a question for each. Shoei, may I start with you? I'd like to provoke a little. From my personal point of view, agriculture in Japan is dying. Farmers are dying, they're all getting old, people are fleeing the countryside, going to the big cities, there's no more farming taking place. Are you not betting on a dead horse?
Absolutely, yes. The reason why? So the reason why Japanese agriculture is dying is simple. They only focus on Japan market. So let's take Apple as an example. So now they have 100,000 tons per year. If they double the yield, the demand is the same, so the price goes down significantly. So all of them, like JA or Ministry of Agriculture or farmers, they control the supply, but the quality itself is very good. So what if we triple the yield what if we, leverage the dying farmland aggregate in one area and do very efficient farming? We calculate, we can even cost-wise, we can compete with America or New Zealand, because New Zealand or America, the labor cost is extremely expensive, but in Japan, not that much. So if we transform the producing area significantly, targeting the exportation, we can win in terms of the price point and also taste-wise, quality-wise. So I'm betting this industry.
Do you mind if I follow up? You are targeting very different complex situations. There's the legislative situation, there is the growth situation in terms of growing the crop, there is a situation of exporting, but you said you are one founder. How are you going to tackle all of these things by yourself?
To be honest, I'm good at recruiting people. So I have 5 McKinsey friends now in my company, and also a lot of them work hard with us. And now, I'm trying to hire the next more senior management because I think our company stage is now changing. We'd like to, grow more. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
If I may,
okay.
The question to Jim. Jim, I would like to know, you're here in Japan now, different language, different culture. What on your agenda, what are the most important points now that you are coming to Japan that you would like to tackle first in order for your business to succeed in Japan?
I think we definitely have to localize the app, that's for sure. And when I say localize, it doesn't mean just the language. It's not copy and paste from Thai or English to Japanese. We are adding features in the app that would cater to the Japanese public. So, for example, we are adding digital coupon onto our platform, combining with manga, because we understand that Japanese people love to read manga whenever they have some free time. So we offer that service free of charge. At the same time, we combine with digital coupon platform. So when people are reading manga, they get these digital coupon alerts about Starbucks or Baskin-Robbins, and then that's how we drive the traffic onto our app.
Okay, so you're really focusing on not just copy-paste and creating a Japanese language version, but actually a culturally Japanese version.
Correct.
Okay?
And in terms of payment, we want to allow people to order food. This is not just a queuing management solution. We allow people to pre-order that food as well as making payment on our app.
Okay.
So when we make payment, I understand that Japan, just like everybody else, is moving into a cashless society. So we have partnered with big Japanese corporates, people such as GMO, to connect with us on the payment platform. That allows us people to pay with either credit cards, Suica, or Google Pay, Line Pay, PayPay. So that's kind of what we have done here in Japan.
Okay, so local payment systems as well. All
Yes.
right, okay, all right, very good. All right, gentlemen, I know this is going to be difficult again, but going to give you guys some time to think about who our winner for our first semifinal round is. All right. Very good. You both are so passionate about your jobs, about the companies that you're building. Two very, very different ventures. Two very different. I'm sure you both are going to do fantastically. Okay? All right, all right. And you're enjoying being in Japan?
Yes.
And you're enjoying traveling around the world?
Yes.
All right, so you guys are kind of switching off there, all right?
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, okay, okay. So you're looking at the many, many, many different areas that you can go to, and you're just reading lots of manga every day.
Yes.
All right. Good, 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 good. Okay. Again, let's give them both a big round of applause while our judges think and decide who our winner for our first semifinal round is. Okay, so they're tallying them up over there. When do you think you're going to be going live here in Japan?
So we're actually expecting to go live next week.
Next week?
Yes, and we're going to start in Osaka.
Osaka.
Yeah, we have customers here in Osaka and also Fukuoka. We are also talking to some big corporates in Tokyo at the same time.
Same time,
But
all
next
right.
week is what we can expect.
Okay, okay, okay. And when's your next trip abroad?
Next week.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys are like synced. I don't know. I don't know. You guys have something going there. All right. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Okay, all right. So, everybody ready? Gentlemen, if I could have your hands, please. Okay, for our, let me just put this here. Okay, our first winner for our semifinal round, middleweight class is Nihon Aguri! All right, congratulations, congratulations. Okay, again, you both did very, very good, very, very well. All right, let's give them both a big round of applause. All right, all right, all right. And send them off. Gentlemen, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I know that was hard on you guys, okay? That was really hard. Two very impressive people, very impressive companies. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I forgot to ask why you guys picked. They're already gone, but why did you pick Nihon Aguri? Really quick.
Yeah, so it was another very tough decision
Okay.
for us. So it's same as before, each company has its own unique solution. But probably the scalability or global solutions, that's the reason why we picked it. Yeah.
All right, okay, okay. Scalability, okay. Global solutions.
To me, it was uniqueness. I mentioned early on that that was one of the things I'm looking for, and I think that that's really a unique solution and a unique problem solving. I like that.
Okay, unique problem solving.
So I thought that Agri has more potential to have social impact because it could save poor farmers in India or China to have much more income.
Okay, all right. All right, I'll be sure to tell him what you guys said later, okay? All right, thank you very much. Okay, all right. Applause for our judges. Thank you very much. You guys had a really tough job on that one, okay? Okay, now going into our second semi-final battle for our middle class, part 2. Let's bring them out. Ladies and gentlemen, I present our next round. In the red corner from Hakuris, Adrian Sosta. And in our blue corner from English, Michael Kize. All right. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know you from somewhere. Were you here before?
Once or twice.
Once or twice? Maybe 2018?
Something like that, yeah.
And then you won?
I could have, yeah.
Went to Lisbon?
I did go to Lisbon.
Omiyage?
It's expired, I'm sorry.
Well, it has been 2 years.
Seriously, I'm very excited to be back here with a new company and really the Get in the Ring offered us a great opportunity last time around. So I want to bring the same kind of event to this new company, Hakuris.
All right. Good seeing you again, Adrian. All right. And Michael, welcome.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
Very excited.
To be getting the ring?
Yeah. First time here, So very excited, and also hope it's great opportunity.
Great opportunity. Okay. All right. Normally we do Janken, but you're a veteran, so I'm going to let him go first. Is that okay with you?
Of course.
All right. Okay. So you've got 1 minute for your introduction, okay? Mm-hmm. Tell us about you. Ready? Go!
Hi, everyone. My name is Michael Kizik. I'm with Eagles, and I'm here to talk to you about data, more specifically, data about you. There's a lot of data about you out there stored by various companies, and there's been quite a lot of money put into protecting the data while it's moved around and while it's stored, but not so much has been spent on protecting it when it's actually being used. This can manifest, as you guys know, in these various breaches that's been happening. A lot of scandals where people get access to data where they're not supposed to, just by virtue of having access to these systems. This is what we work on. We work on secure computing, which is protecting data that is being in use. We use homomorphic encryption applications to encrypt data in such a way that you can still perform operations on it, such as searching, mathematical operations, AI analysis, statistical analysis, et cetera, et cetera. So this is our focus, and we hope to essentially protect all the data out there and allow you to have access to it, analyze it, without actually exposing the underlying details. Thanks.
All right, very good. All right, thank you very much. So you basically have a secure system that allows, because there's problems with data being stolen or being used, And so you're not talking about when you just like put in data, but when companies are working with the data that they have.
That's right.
Doing calculations, doing database searches, or AI working on it. So when it's actually in their systems, keeping it encrypted, but also allowing them to work on it.
That's correct.
All right, sounds very good, very good. All right, let's give him a big round of applause. First time here in the ring, okay? All right, Adrian, you ready?
Yes.
Your introduction, wait for the bell. Ready, go!
1 minute. In 1 minute, 2 people in this country will suffer from a brain stroke. Brain stroke is a very serious problem, and it costs the Japanese healthcare system 1.7 trillion yen per year. Now, the problem with brain strokes is it's very difficult to classify and diagnose. It's very difficult to give the right treatment, and it requires expert doctors. Well, at Hackerus, we specialize in building this type of solutions. We help doctors by diagnosing MRI scans to give them the right type of tools to classify what type of stroke someone has had. We do this using a technology called sparse modeling. Sparse modeling is different from other types of AI in that we're looking for key features. The way it works is similar to how the human mind understands data. When you recognize each other in the morning, you recognize each other by some sort of key feature. You don't need to scan every single hair straw. Sparse modeling does the same thing.
Okay, all right, so you're using sparse modeling AI to allow doctors to look at different scans, be it like an MRI, to help them basically tell what's happening with the patient.
So acute brain stroke diagnosis is one of the use cases we're working on. Yes.
Okay, so that's usually very difficult for doctors to see?
It requires deep specialist knowledge, so you find this in big hospitals, but you do not find this at smaller prefectural hospitals in Japan or in the rest of the world.
So there are places that would have a specialist, but in a smaller hospital, you allow them to actually have a specialist in a sense.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Very good, very good. Let's give them a round. All right. Give a round of applause. All right. Going on to teams now, okay? I'm going to come back to you, Michael.
Okay.
Tell me about the team that is putting together Iglis, okay? Ready, go!
Okay, so our team is essentially 11 full-time people. With that, 2 founders that essentially started Iglis worked with AI before, and they've discovered that a lot of data that you get is incomplete data. This is due to the fact that you're not allowed to exchange some of the data. For example, in medical fields and banking, you have to sanitize the data. You cannot create appropriate models. So they focused on creating Iglis for the specific purpose to exchange this data.
All right, so you found that the team of people, they've been doing AI a lot, and they were noticing that people are not able to use data because it's not full.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're specialists in AI, all right? Specialist AI team, okay? Adrian, ready? Let's talk about your team. Ready, go!
So today, Hackerus is around 50 people. We're spread across the headquarters in Kyoto, a satellite office in Kobe at the Life Science Center, as well as a development location in Manila, the Philippines. We're led by Kenshin Fujiwara, who's a 3-time successful exit serial entrepreneur, as well as a team of seasoned entrepreneurs. In addition to this, we have very close working relationships with Kyoto, Shiga, and Tohoku universities, where we do joint research that has so far led us to patents in the Japanese market.
Okay, all right. So you've got 50 people, 3 different places, a serial entrepreneur, so you don't know where he's going to go next, okay? But right now he's focused on you, okay? And a lot of universities that you're working with.
Correct.
All right, good. Sounds like a good team. Okay, I'm going to stay with your achievements, because it sounds like building up that team and work with the different universities, you must have a lot of things that you've accomplished already, okay? Ready? Go!
So what's really cool about sparse modeling is we can use it to solve problems that you can't use conventional AI to do. So you find our products used today in 2 fields, manufacturing as well as medical field. So customers we're working with in manufacturing are companies like Daigas or Mitsubishi Electric. In the medical field is companies like Bayer or Boehringer Ingelheim. This capability to actually use this type of solution in several different fields has allowed us to today have 10 engagements in the manufacturing field and 4 engagements in the medical field.
Okay, so you're already in medical, you're already in manufacturing, and work with some big names.
Yes.
Work with some big names already. All right, okay. All right, very good. Coming back to you, Michael, you've got an 11-person team, okay? Let's find out about what some of your achievements are to date. Ready? Go!
Okay, so we actually have published our research in various publications such as IEEE, et cetera, et cetera. We also have over 20 accounts with various large organizations within Japan. Most of them we signed NDAs with, so I cannot disclose the names. We're working essentially on the performance side of homomorphic encryption and speeding up the process to limit the overhead that is required to encrypt the AI models, encrypt the data, and process them together.
Okay, all right, very good. So you already have several companies that you cannot talk about that you are working with to help encrypt their data to keep it safe.
Correct.
Okay, my guess is, yeah, they wouldn't want that to know. Well, more importantly, the companies that you're not working with probably don't want to know, okay? All right, on to business model and market. I'm going to stay with you, Michael, so let us hear about what's your model and where's the market, okay? Ready? Go!
Okay, so the market itself is essentially the AI market. We are focusing on enabling AI companies to encrypt their data, encrypt their models. We also are looking at a chunk of the big data market. So according to certain projections, it could be upwards of $400 billion by 2024. Our essential focus is partnering with AI companies, as well as selling turnkey products that we license. And this is our recurring revenue model there. Essentially,
okay, all right, so you have a model where you're working with AI companies, and there are more and more companies working with AI every year, and the market, billions and billions of dollars, okay? And you want to make sure that they can use it safely and securely, correct? All right, good, good. All right, coming back, Adrian, your business model and market. Ready? Go!
Well, we already spoke about the size of this market, so let me rephrase it a little bit. What we're doing is we're helping digitize human expertise. There's endless amounts of areas where this is hugely helpful. And what that means in terms of customer engagements is that we sell two things. We deliver products, which we develop in-house, like Spectra for visual inspections. But more importantly, we deliver the data science consulting piece, building specific AI models for specific use cases. The service component is easy and gets us started quickly. The product is where we get them, and that's the sticky part.
All right, so you've got a service as well as products that you can get into people's hands, or you already have in people's hands and they're using. Plus, you're building up basically a whole database of knowledge, specialist knowledge. Okay, so and that could then be used in the future as well. All right, good. Coming back to financials and propositions. I'm going to stay over here with you, Adrian. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Go!
So following a Series A round of $3.7 million that we closed in 2018 with Miyako Capital, Kyoto University as a lead investor, we're now opening investors the potential to join our Series B round. And what we want to do is we want to scale and we want to grow on the traction we've built in Japan. We're looking at primarily the European as well as North American markets. And that's really the proposition we have. We need additional funds to scale.
Okay, so you need additional funds to scale, get out into other markets, and really expand. Okay, all right. Mike, coming back to you, your financials and propositions. Ready?
Sure.
Go!
Okay, so we've secured seed funding to the tune of about $2 million last year, February. We're gearing up towards Series A. We project our earnings for this year to be about double or triple of what it was last year, at about $1.5 or $2 million, with about 25% of that being recurring revenue. Our focus will be to build on the recurring revenue side and essentially increase that through the licensing model. So to that end, we want to secure Series A funding to develop that further.
Okay, so you need more funding to then continue to build and build and build. But already you've got a good base and increasing every year. Okay? All right, gentlemen, we're going to our last round here, freestyle. Again, you can mix it up. Anything you want to talk about, how great you are, what you don't like about the other one's company, or whatever you want to do here, it's free. I'm going to start off with you, Michael. Ready?
Sure.
Go.
So essentially, AI is great, and everyone's working on it. But according to certain research, up to 96% of all AI projects fail at the initial stage because of the data quality issues. What we aim to is to fix that problem, right? To enable companies such as yours to actually be able to get this data without actually touching the underlying details of it. Additionally, the underlying technology that we use is ready for the next challenge, which is quantum computing, because it's quantum computing resistant.
Okay,
Thank
all
you.
right, okay, all right, very good. Let's get a big round of applause for Michael. All right, good, 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 good. All right, so you're helping 96% of companies that are using AI fail because The data is just not secure.
It's just not accurate enough.
Okay, not accurate enough. Okay, all right. And he gave a jab at you. So your data is secure?
Well, I would hope so.
Okay, all right. You should guys talk maybe afterwards, okay? All right. Freestyle round. Adrian, you ready?
Yes.
Ready, go!
Well, I'd say that the greatest challenge that's facing the Japanese society today and the rest of the developed world tomorrow is an aging society. An aging population means we have less people working, but we need to have at least the same level of productivity and efficiency. We need to have more people produce for an even larger group of elderly people. At Hackers, we think we found a solution to this problem using our precision AI tools. We're helping companies today do this in Japan. Having proven our traction here, we want to go global.
Okay, all right, very good, very good, very good. So you're already ready to go global, and you're helping with the aging population and helping them get the need that, or the help that they need. Okay? All right, again, a big round of applause for our two fantastic companies here. Okay? All right. Wow, this is going to be a hard one as well. You guys are really good. Okay? Let's open it up to our judges, because I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions. Yeah. Bring you over here. Okay?
Next to my friend.
Yeah. All right. Gentlemen, what questions do you have?
Adrian, I'd like to start with you.
Okay.
I'll be honest, the monetization of your business model is not clear to me. You're describing very well of how you have use cases and that you are in manufacturing and in medical, but how you exactly monetize on those business relationships, I'd like you to elaborate.
Okay. So if we start with the manufacturing side, our flagship product is called Spectro. Spectro is a visual inspection tool that you put on a factory floor and looks for defects. And we're selling this as a license model, right? So you install this into the equipment that you have. You already typically have a camera that's looking at PCB boards. So that's traditional software licensing sales with a support package. The initial part, maybe that's where the confusion came from, is talking about the consulting aspect, which is building the custom model for that client. On the medical side, things get a little bit more difficult, and we are not ourselves medical practitioners. We are not a pharmaceutical company. So that's where we partner with either investors for the actual monetization and commercialization process. We're working, for instance, with DS Pharma on a project for ECG reading of animals, where they are the ones that are taking the commercial burden. We're doing the actual data science work. Similarly, we're doing work with Ohara Pharmaceutical in a similar manner.
Okay. Does that kind of answer your question? So they have products that are helping companies be more accurate in what they're producing, but also doing tie-ups to get more data for like pharmaceutical companies.
And the tie-ups are going to be one-off consulting or engineering fees, or how's that going to work?
No, so if you look at, for instance, the DS Pharma Animal Health example, right? They have both a device where we would embed, or we are embedding, the ECG data reader, which just goes to a mat that tracks in the paws of the animals. But they also sell a cloud component where they allow veterinarians to track animals' health. We get a piece of that subscription fee for the veterinarians that are using the cloud service, and we get a software license royalty for the deployment on those devices.
Okay, all right.
So I have the same question to both of you about the competitive landscape. So you try to explain about the value proposition of each company. However, each space is very congested. So there are lots of ways of methods for data protection. Sparse model is not only for hackers. So how are you positioning your company objectively? So in this very congested area, competitive scape.
Michael, let's start with you.
Okay, so data protection is fairly congested. However, secure computing is not as congested as you might think. In that landscape, there's maybe 10 companies that are doing this, and they're using various approaches. Multi-party computation, secure enclave, et cetera, et cetera. In our space, which is homomorphic encryption, which allows you to essentially operate, do arbitrary operations over all of your data at the same time. There's only about 3 companies that are doing the same thing. And one of them is actually really focused only on financials, just due to the fact who they're owned by. So it's not as congested. However, it's also fairly newer market, right? So, to your point, it might get congested in the future. In so far as actual products that we have offered as license, I think we're the first ones to market, unless I missed something recently. So I think we're kind of ahead of the game there.
Okay, all right, okay.
So absolutely, it's true that Hackers has not invented sparse modeling, doesn't have a specific claim on it. It's the technique that was used to create the first ever image of a black hole a few years back that I'm sure you're familiar with. But what I will say is that we have two value propositions that we've been able to really harmonize over the last few years that do stand out from other companies that are trying to do this. The first one is about providing explainability. So our AI is explainable in the sense that compared to other techniques, what we're doing is we're providing you the reason why our model has chosen a certain prediction. And right now, you're not seeing anyone else that brings that type of explainability, which actually is a key factor if you want to be in the medical space. The other part, which is less interesting but important for quite a few players, is we can run Spectra, for instance, in a CPU environment as opposed to needing GPUs. And this is very attractive when you get into a lot of smart factory deployments where they don't want to buy or cannot buy new equipment. So running in relatively low compute environments and explainability are the two things that really Hackers stands out with.
Okay, so you specified the two spaces of medical and manufacturing. How about any specific application?
Okay, so manufacturing is one, vehicles, IoT, any place you want to store data locally to be able to analyze it and have some sort of effect on the device that it's storing this data without exposing that data to maybe theft by somebody stealing your vehicle. Now they know the entire history of where you went and who you went with. As well as, if you have a factory in a foreign country, you might have to have some of this data, operational data there. But you might not want to be exposing it to the people that work there necessarily, because maybe data control laws are different in different countries. Medical is another one. Exchange of information in the medical field is very strictly controlled. But if you don't actually have to exchange the information and you can actually teach an AI over data that's encrypted, you sort of bypass that whole issue because you're not exchanging the underlying information.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. Anything else, gentlemen?
Very quick question. Why Japan? Because literally your application could be used in many, many different fields, and I'm not sure why you're targeting Japan. Are you just here for the event? No, probably not, but why Japan?
Why are you guys here? But no, you're based...
yeah, we're based in Tokyo.
In Tokyo?
The two founders are Japanese, and they started the company here. So that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, are you targeting to go outside of Japan?
Yes, so that's the current kind of expansion plan. That's the target, yeah.
May I ask, US, Europe?
US and Europe, just due to the fact that the laws there are quite conducive to our business target.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I think similarly, so Kenshin Fujiwara, the CEO founder of Hackers, has got a career of running startups up in Tokyo. And he decided for the next one, where he really wanted to commit and build a company that will last, he wanted to do so in Kyoto. Kyoto is the epicenter of perpetual innovation in Japan, so that's where he got started. Right? But on the question of going global, which I will answer as well, just if I can, as recently as this morning, I spoke to CHUM, which is the University Hospital of the University of Montreal, and they're showing great interest in our medical applications. So my selfish reason for being here is for you to give me a ticket so I can go meet them in person.
Okay, because the final round is going to be in...
And that you're research-based. You quoted IEEE quotations on your work. You talked about Kyoto University as being one of your partners. I do need to ask both of you in the status of your IP. Patents, IP, what do you own? Because if you want to grow, we need to know.
Got it.
Okay, where's your IP at? Okay.
So originally, the research was done at universities. Currently, we're doing everything in-house. We've started filing patents within Japan, and obviously, as we go abroad, we will have to address that as well. Get those patents in other countries. But currently, we're not doing actual research at the universities.
Okay, so everything now is done in-house?
Yeah, it's ours.
So the patents are yours, okay? All right.
So in terms of the professors that we're working with at Kyoto, but also Toku and Shiga universities, they serve as advisory functions. So we're not going into a situation where we have a conflict of interest. In terms of filing for patents, we have filed for patents, but only in Japan so far. Specifically for our capabilities to do training and inference on the edge, we filed that last year in May, and that's the one that's kind of the furthest along. We absolutely recognize that if you want to go abroad, you need to get the proper protection for it, and that's part of why we're raising a Series B round. It's going to be a major post in that budget.
Okay, so you both are very concerned, and you're working on having the IP, okay?
Definitely.
So they have that to grow. All right? Okay, gentlemen, I know it's going to be difficult, but get together, all right? And think about this one. Another very, very difficult decision. Wow, two very, very good companies. Okay, Adrian, bring it back over here. In your red corner. Okay. All right. Gentlemen, very good, very good, very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, let's give these 2 men. Yes, yes. Round of applause for their homework. Okay. All right, so I guess your homework now is to find out if all of the AI data is really secure or not.
I will say that it's at the point where it's in a locked drawer and you can only access it at certain times. And this is directly tied to how you, from a legislative perspective, have to work with data. Not the funnest answer, but this is the reality today. It's very controlled physically.
But if it's locked and you can't use it...
I can't use it. The authorized people can.
Okay, authorized users. Okay,
I'm not smart enough. I leave that to the smart people.
Okay, all right. So he's kind of set up, so, but you're going to check anyways, right?
Yeah, that's what we're aiming to change, make the data more usable.
Okay. So even if it's not on a locked drawer, because you were mentioning like in cars.
Yeah.
So even in
data is everywhere these days.
Data's
you cannot
okay.
put it in all of the data in a locker.
Okay. So normally when people think about big data, they think about like a huge supercomputer and hackers getting in. But you're also mentioning that even in a vehicle or even in a smaller device that's out, outside,
correct.
If somebody gets that, they can't get the data because
correct.
it's okay. But currently, a lot of that data right now is unprotected.
It's everywhere.
Okay. All right. So very careful. All right. Okay. All right, gentlemen. Are you ready?
We are ready.
Okay, give me your hands here. All right. For our second semifinal round for our midway class, our winner is Igles!
Yeah.
All right.
Very cool.
Okay. Let me hold you here for a second, gentlemen. Congratulations again. Okay. Judges, that must have been very, very difficult, but tell me why.
Yeah, well,
let us know some of you.
Well, really difficult for 2 reasons. One, to understand exactly what the technology is about.
Sorry.
And Lily, and two, because you two have both a lot of potential to do business in many different ways. And the last thing which made me choose Iglis is that hackers could become customer of Iglis.
Okay. All right.
We'll have to talk about that later.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that let me imagine that any kind of great new AI technologies, whatever it is, could become your customer. And I think we will discover much more new AI things coming in. Okay.
So the market may be a little
more
bit more
market and scalability with Iglis.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, good. All right.
To me, it wasn't as difficult to get into tech because, as you know, I'm Japanese representative and CEO of an AI computer vision company. So I know about security. I know about all sorts of AI applications. I just felt that you're more unique in your application and that you're more niche now as a company. And therefore, I feel you cannot be targeted by competition as quickly. And maybe also your research work kind of convinced me that you guys know what you're doing.
All right, okay. All right, very good points.
Yeah, it's my honor to be a judge of such a kind of very tough decision today. So, judge is judge. So probably the last Q&A session made the decision like this. Yeah. So you did a very good answer to our question.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Thank you. Let's give a big round of applause for our judges. Okay. All right, wait, Michael. A word from our winner here. Hold on.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. And I guess there's another round. So
yeah, so we're gonna keep you here. Okay.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right, let's send Adrian back. Adrian, take care. He might need a translator when he goes to Canada, so maybe you can talk to a flight together, okay? All right. Okay, Michael. Okay, you're ready. Okay. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right, now, We're going into our final round here, okay? All right, so is everybody ready? Yes. Are you ready to get in the ring? Yes. Are you ready to get in the ring? Yes? All right, okay. Now, we've got you over in our blue corner. So in our red corner now, we're going to bring in from Nihon Agri Inc., Shohei Naito! All right, let's give it up now, let's give it up. All right, gentlemen, shake hands. Okay. Again, now we're really switching up. We have two very different companies, okay? And this, our final round, we're going to be doing it a little bit different, okay? It's going to be one short round. You're going to each have 1 minute pitching freestyle. So it's twice as long as the last freestyle to talk about anything you want to talk about. Anything you still haven't said, anything you really want to get out the message to show why you are our middleweight champion or why you want to be our middleweight champion, okay? All right, gentlemen. Are you ready? Okay, all right. Ready. We're going to start this off again. Osaka, Junkin style. To see who goes first. Ready? Saisho wa gu, a Junkin poi. All right. Shohei, are you ready? Okay. Yep. You have now 1 minute to tell us about why Nihon Agri should be our winner. Ready? Go!
Okay, so as I said, we'd like to go global. We need to compete in the global market. So through this event, I'd like to achieve two things. The first thing is I'd like to have as many partners as possible because, I know it's not an easy journey. For example, compete in China, market size itself is of course very big, but competition is also harsh. A lot of companies are investing in agriculture as well. And as a matter of fact, their quality has been increasing. So anyone, if you are interested in our company or our vision, I'd like to talk. That's the first thing. And the second thing is a kind of personal thing. But I think to go global, I need to have more global exposure because I have lived in Japan. So maybe, if I go to Canada, I can have more exposure.
Okay, all right, very good. Let's give a big round of applause, okay? But you said you farmed. You farmed in Brazil. You farmed in many other countries, right?
Yeah.
But you haven't.
Yeah, just 2 months.
Just 2 months, okay.
Yeah.
But you haven't farmed in Canada yet, okay?
Yeah.
So if you're going this year, you want to go to get in the ring and farm there as well.
Yep.
All right, very good, okay. All right, are you ready, Michael?
Yes.
Tell us about Iglis and why you think you should be the one that goes to Canada. Ready? Go!
Okay, so we're going global, and the reason we want to go global and do it right now is that we're at the beginning of secure computing development. So if we go global and we move fast enough, we can influence the standards and the applications that secure computing will eventually, take shape into. The other thing is we essentially want to enable data sharing and enable society to use all this data. And also protect society from things like essentially your AI knowing too much about you. What we can do is, if we encrypt this data and let AI learn on that encrypted data, it won't have access to the specific details of that data. So essentially, it will have a feeling about what it's doing without knowing every single detail about your entire life. And that's our goal, essentially. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's it, okay. Waiting for the bell?
Now we got to wait for the bell.
All right, okay, very good. Let's give another big round of applause. Okay, all right, so your closing point is not to let people use the data, but so that AI won't find out too much about us and kill us.
Not exactly.
Not exactly, but along those lines, okay? All right, okay. All right, Shay, if you come over here, we're going to now open it up to our judges. The questions that are still on your mind about these two companies, okay? What do you still want to know that is going to help you determine tonight who is our middleweight, get in the ring, Osaka 2000 winner, okay? Here's yourself.
Okay, so my question to Michael. So you mentioned about the application like automotive. So how about the edge computing capability with the technology?
Okay. So essentially, automotive would be, kind of edge computing, right? It would be whatever processing that you're doing on the vehicle at the very kind of edge of your cloud. The data that lives on the vehicle has to live there specifically for, let's say, if you're doing diagnostics or if you're doing predictive maintenance or things like that. And like I said, it's data that you don't really want to have stored in the vehicle in raw format. Let's say the vehicle gets stolen. Whoever steals the vehicle has access to all that data. Even things like maintenance, right? Somebody goes in for maintenance, and the technician has access to this data. I've seen this actually happen in banking, where you have people operating IT systems, and inadvertently they get access to things that they're not supposed to see because that data lives there. With our technologies, if it's applied correctly, those people cannot access this data. Only the AI or machine model can act upon this data without actually being able to decrypt it.
So my question to Shohei is about, so you're now looking at a huge market, but which may require some level of local presence, but IT will be reduce labor or cost. So how are you thinking about the local presence or globalization, global expansion with the solution?
Mm-hmm. So at this stage, in each country, we have one country manager from Japan, and under his team, we are trying to hire local staff. Especially in Thailand, we have 2 Thai local staffs. So now we are looking for the way how to work with local people, because without it, we cannot expand to global.
Okay, so very concerned about providing a local presence so you can really understand the culture and what's needed there and the market, okay?
Are you going to use any technology to minimize labor costs?
Mm-hmm.
Any plan to do that? So you have been talking about the business model, but not talk so much about technology. So do you have any
technology?
Technology to help you with reducing costs, especially with global expansion.
Yeah, we are using not technology, but technique mainly. So it's simple. So for Apple, what we are doing is, in Japan, the distance from tree to tree is like 3 meters, but we can make it to like 50 centimeters. It's not technology, but it has huge impact. So I think technology is not objective, but the measure. So at this stage, for us, other than technology, we have a lot of things to improve. So at this moment, not so much for technology, but in the later stage, of course, I believe, when the timing is coming, we will definitely use technology.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
I want to hear from both of you why your business expansion will not succeed.
Oh, okay. So taking the opposite end, okay? So why won't you succeed? What is your greatest fear or worry, or what would kill you, in a sense, your company?
Okay. Our business may be killed by competitor. And competitor, I don't think other Japanese company can do this. But I think Chinese companies or US companies, some of them start to invest in high quality fruits and vegetables. Before, the United States focused more on efficiency, but recently, they focus on quality as well. So the global competition with other countries, huge mega player.
So companies that raise their quality level to that of where the Japanese quality is.
Yeah, their products are better than Japanese products. Okay. Then there's no way that we can win.
Yeah, but some of those strawberries are just huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like the melons, okay, all right. Okay, all right, and sorry?
Okay,
Michael.
So currently we're based solely in Japan, and this is kind of our biggest sticking point, so we need to kind of grow fast abroad, especially to support customers, to be able to sell to customers. Our biggest kind of fear point is if we don't move fast enough, we're going to stagnate, and we'll never make it abroad.
Okay, so not moving abroad, not moving fast.
What does fast mean?
So essentially, we plan to have customers abroad within this year, just for the purpose of, as you guys mentioned earlier, we're kind of early in the stage. We don't have as many competitors. If we lose that race, we might not be able to get as much of a chunk of the market.
And please let us know in 2 words or 2 sentences, how are you going to approach that international expansion?
So currently, we're looking to partner with larger companies. We're looking for accelerators and also, other manufacturers. That's what we've been working on. So partnerships.
Okay. All
right. I'm already starting to regret to become the judge for this. It's a very tough decision.
It's tough, but you get to find out about such wonderful companies.
Right?
Yeah, so,
Two completely different industries, and so my question will be, okay, how, for both of you, how your company could make the world a better place?
How can you change the world? Okay. Start with you, Michael. How can you change the world?
I mentioned a bit of that earlier, essentially to allow companies to exchange information that's contained within data without actually exchanging the data. So to prevent things such as all these data breaches, right? Most of them happen because companies want to enable other companies access to this data, but then you can grab all of it. If we're able to implement our systems, you can allow companies to either expose information contained within data in sort of an abstract format where they can still use it without accessing the underlying data, or even to expose their AI models as a service and allow their customers to encrypt data, have that AI to consume that data and spit out an answer, which is the operator of the AI doesn't actually know the details of the data coming in. Obviously, the format, and it has to be relevant data, but you don't have to know the specific names, or let's say in medical field, if you have some sort of screening documents, you don't need to know the details of that. It never lives at the provider. It just spits out the answer, and only the information provider actually has the keys.
Okay. So making data safer for everybody.
Essentially, yes.
Safer and usable.
That's right.
Okay. Does that answer?
In one sentence, do you think that's a better world?
Yes.
Yeah. And why?
Yes. You can provide a lot more services safely without. Oh, that's 2 sentences. Okay. Yeah, you can provide services safer, safely. Sorry.
Safelier?
Yeah, there you go. Let's go with that.
Safelier services.
Yeah,
okay. That's your new slogan. Safelier services.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. Okay. How can you make the world a better place?
Yeah, my business is very simple. So if there is more delicious fruits in the world, people will be happy. That's one side. And in addition to that, if farmers know how to make good fruits or how to make brand, they can be happy as well.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, gentlemen. All right. This is going to be another tough one. Okay, so let's give you guys some time to think about. All right. Shohei-san, while they're thinking about this, okay, so you really wanted to go to Canada, learn about the farming there, okay, get out, okay, and see I guess the ag or the environment in Canada, maybe for growing apples as well, because a colder climate, it might be good. Okay, all right. Canada, what would you do if you were going to Canada?
I'm going to teach them about the word safelier.
Safelier.
That's going to be the start.
Okay.
And obviously do my best there to win.
Okay. All right. Wow, this is going to be a tough one, but let's give a big round of applause for our 2 combatants here. Okay, all right. So June, yes, Montreal, okay? Got to be nice and warm there. So
sounds great.
All right, let's see. Okay, all right. I'm sure this was very, very difficult. Gentlemen, if I could have your hands here, okay? And now our finalist winner for Osaka Get in the Ring 2020 is Nihon Agri! Congratulations! All right. Your dreams of farming in Canada are getting closer and closer every day. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which city? Which city?
Which city? Really? I can't believe it. Montreal.
Montreal.
Okay, so you have to work on your French now. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Our judges, thank you very much. Okay, that was hard. So, why Shohei? Okay. Why did you think Nihon Agri was the better choice? Okay. Arajima-san, yes.
Yeah. So I actually voted for Shohei. Of course, quite simple reasons. One, I prefer fruits than data.
That's a tough sell. That's a tough
right.
sell.
And Lily, the other reason is I felt like the people who would be helped by your service are people who need more help. And yeah, that was the reason why I chose Nihon Agri.
Okay, so think about the world, think about the farmers, the people that are getting delicious fruits, the people that are growing the delicious fruits. Okay, as well. All right, very good, very good. Tim?
Well, I'll out myself that I suggested that Ely should be going to Montreal. However, it was a really tough decision because what I really enjoy about Nihon Agri is the fact that you are addressing an issue which is very relevant in Japan. However, if we look at it from a global perspective, I felt that from a technology side and a scalability side, I think you guys at Ely are really you're really to the point to what's currently necessary. So I really wish both of you lots of success for both of your ventures.
Thank you. Okay, all right, very good, very good, very good. Okay, and Usha-san.
Yeah, it was sort of different approach. So it's not difficult for me to imagine how English will be evolve, expand. But it's not easy for us to expect how your companies will be growing up. So that's the reason why you'll be chosen, as a finalist. And congratulations.
All right, okay. All right. Very, very difficult, very, very difficult. Two very, very different companies, two very, very amazing companies going places, okay? All right, Shohei-san, a word, all right. How do you feel?
Yeah, exciting.
Exciting?
Yes.
Okay, Canada?
Yeah.
Montreal, it's on the east side.
East side, Montreal, east side?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, kind
Okay.
of east.
Okay.
You need to get a map,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Learn about what grows there, the fruits, the vegetables.
Yeah.
You're gonna take lots of stuff with you, I guess, to introduce Japanese fruits to the people.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'd like to talk with, agtech startup and agriculture companies in Canada as well.
Okay.
It's always exciting to talk to those companies because they put more emphasis on efficiency than us.
Okay.
A lot of things to learn from them.
All right, so you can learn efficiency there and teach them about flavors and the richness of Japanese produce. Okay. All right, great. Well, again, congratulations. Let's give him another big round of applause. Yay! All right, and Michael, thank you. You did great. Okay.
Thanks. Cheers.
All right, let's send him off. Big round of applause. No, Shohei-san, stay for this, please. Okay. All right. So many fantastic companies, okay? So many wonderful people, so many great ideas, okay? And now we've got two winners for our Get in the Ring Osaka 2020. Okay, let's now bring in our light class winner from Hollow Ash. Come on down. Oh, come on over. Okay, come on over. Yay! Okay. Congratulations again, okay? Okay. Congratulations. Okay, all right. Our two winners for our Get in the Ring Osaka 2020. Okay. Now for you, as we talked about before, Get in the Ring is not about cash, but we do have some great prizes as well that we're going to be now giving to you guys. So if I could have you stay here, please, Shohei. Move over here a little bit. Okay. We have from Mr. Ushio, first of all, our trophy. Congratulations on winning. Very heavy. Okay. All right, good, okay. Congratulations, okay. Now you can use this to find Canada, okay? So look over, it's on this side over here. So it's right about there. Okay, and there's Montreal. Montreal's like about here, okay? All right, good. All right, and we also have our middleweight winner. This is your plane tickets to Montreal. Okay, congratulations. All right, okay. Thank you. If you can come over here, okay, all right. All right, Yoshia, come on up. All right, and now our light winner we have presenting our trophy, Mr. Orajima. Congratulations. Okay. right, and now presenting our special award, Tim. Here we go. Here is your light class winning. Yay! Fantastic. Okay. Hi. All right, now, other than our main awards, we also have some other awards tonight for some of our startups here. So, to announce our Monex Venture Award, Mr. Wada unfortunately could not be here, so in his place we have from the Osaka Innovation Hub, Mr. Nagakawa!
Unfortunately, this company didn't get in the ring in the stage or semifinal. But my next ventures choose them. Mike and Technologies Inc.
Woo! Mike and Technologies Inc. All right. Congratulations. Come on up. Congratulations, our Monex Venture winner. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. All right, congratulations. Thank you, Taylor. Okay. All right, next we have our WeWork Award. Will be presented by Miss Hidaka.
This is Kamiko from WeWork. We chose this award because we are a very community-focused work service, and we wanted to choose a company that really leverages the power of community to make the world a better place. So the Get in the Ring Osaka 2020 WeWork Award goes to Nihon Agri.
Oh, Nihon Agri! Yay! Congratulations! Okay, all right, thank you very much. Next we have our PR Times Award being presented by Mr. Sugimoto.
Okay, PR Time Awards go to Root.
Root! Yay!
Congratulations!
Congratulations! All right, very good, very good. Excellent. Okay, thank you very much. And next we have our AWS Award. Tonight will be presented by Mr. Matsumura.
AWS Award is Nihon Agri.
Nihon Agri! Congratulations! Okay, great. Wow, you're really racking up the awards tonight. All right. Okay, and now our Fujitsu Award being presented by Mr. Anzai.
Yes, Fujitsu Award goes to Nihon Agri.
Oh, Nihon Agri! Congratulations! Okay, all right, all right. Your wall is going to be just all these awards. Okay, all right, great. Okay, we'd like to now call up our winners again. Our winners in. Come on, please, come on up. Please, come on over, All right. You've got a lot to hold there. You've got a lot to hold there. Come on up. Let's get some pictures here, okay? All right. We'd like to have our winners, please. Into the ring. Yes, come on up. All of you, okay? These are all of our Get in the Ring Osaka 2020 winners. Let's give them a big round of applause. Let's give them a bigger round of applause. Yay! All right. Fantastic. They worked so hard. Okay, let's get our judges coming up. Getting the judges in. And all of our other participants, please. All of the different companies that have worked so hard building up to Osaka's Get in the Ring 2020. Our judges, our contestants, all the people have put in their time and effort here to make such a fantastic event, okay? We all in here? All right, everybody ready? Ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, say get in the ring. Ready? Get in the ring! Yeah! Show that excitement! Fantastic group. All right. Okay, so many people doing so many good things. All right? Are we good? We're good. Okay, one more. Okay, everybody, 3, 2, 1, cheese! 3, 2, 1, pose! Smile. Okay, it's a great day. All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you. Fantastic. And if you're out there and you're thinking, wow, I really want to be out there, remember, there are over 150 Get in the Rings that are held each and every year. So get your team together, get your business plan together. Okay, now we'd like to get some words from our host this evening from Osaka Innovation Hub, Miss Megumi Ishimori.
So good evening, everybody. Thank you for watching us tonight. Osaka Innovation Hub is very honored to be hosting this event for the 4th year in a row. Thank you. We appreciate all the people who helped in getting ready for this event. Thank you to the camera crew, our photographers, and our great team of simultaneous translators. Please give them a warm round of applause. And here is our wonderful group of judges. Please give them a warm round of applause again. Thank you. And right over here is the one and only, our magnificent ringmaster, Nathan Bryan. Please give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Nathan. But most importantly, none of this will be taking place without our sponsors. We would like to thank them all once again. J&J Group, Itochu, Manex Ventures, Fujitsu, and Tokyo Marine Nichido. And we are also extremely grateful to all our partners. Thank you. And lastly, we would like to express our gratitude to all the startups who competed to participate in the ring today. So tonight is not the end, it's a fantastic new beginning. It is our jumping off point towards helping you manifest your ultimate success. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Megumi. Okay, all right. Wow, time goes by so fast. We had a lot of great people. I hope you had so much fun tonight learning about so many new technologies, interesting companies, and the fascinating people behind them and what they're doing. Again, you too could be here at Get in the Ring. Get your team together, talk to some people around, make your plan, okay? If you are still looking for information, check out on YouTube. There are so many battles over the years from many, many wonderful companies, so that might give you some ideas about what people are doing, but also some ideas about what still needs to be done, okay? I'm Nathan Bryan, glad to be your Japan ringmaster again. See you next year, thank you!